Free Talk Live listeners, I'm Mark Edge, host of the radio show Free Talk Live. My partner Ian is behind the microphone and camera here, so
hello.
In case I do or say something that's untrue, he will jump out and correct me. But we just wanted to spare you the agony of having to see him on camera. For those of you who know, we were doing a fundraiser to bring on Daryl, our Monday night host, to do affiliate relations. That means calling radio stations and asking them to carry Free Talk Live, and that was really an unqualified success. Things went quite well with that fundraiser. We're going to close that up and call that a success. Daryl's been great. We've brought on, Ian, help me out, 14 radio stations?
Around there, yep. 13, 14.
In the amount of time we had him, which is about 4.5 months or something like that. And really, the synergy's working great, and Daryl is awesome. So thank you, everybody who amplified during that time frame and took advantage of the amplifier doubling dollars that we got from some really great sponsors. And thank you to those sponsors if you happen to be watching. We still have a couple $100 left on the amount that we can get doubled. Daryl's hired and good, and we're putting that to rest. But we want to take advantage of those extra couple $100. Obviously, we did something in the past, and it was sort of an allocation of dollars issue. We used to do Google AdWords on Free Talk Live, and we had more podcast listeners at that time. I don't know causation, correlation, whether or not in fact that's the issue, but it could very well be. What we needed to do, we wanted to allocate money towards radio stations, and we are now on 140 radio stations across the country. Now, the reason we did that is because Free Talk Live is, to us, we're street preachers for the ideas of liberty. We go out and we find people that weren't necessarily thinking about the ideas of liberty, and through the radio we're able to reach those people, and we have many testimonials of people who bothered to take the time to tell us how we've changed their lives. There really isn't anything else out there like that. There are many podcasts which are kind of people who are on the internet looking for some kind of liberty-oriented content or stumble across something. That's great, and Free Talk Live used to be premier among them. I think there may be some others that have eclipsed us at this point, and that's great. But what we want to do is we want to now allocate the last of the doubling dollars towards a Google AdWords campaign. Now, what this will allow us to do is, when you give us $5 a month for the amplifier program at amp.freetalklive.com, we're able to take that and match those dollars with other sponsors and get $10 a month. That's a pretty big deal. And those, Ian, how much are we paying for Google AdWords per click?
50 cents.
So it's 50 cents per click, basically, for these AdWords that we've got. And what that means is there's a lot of people out there, especially in Free Talk Live land, who think to themselves, from an economic standpoint, my AMP subscription really isn't going to make a difference. And this is obviously not so with the Google AdWords campaign. You can't claim that we're going to get the same amount of Google AdWords that we would otherwise if you don't AMP. So today is the day, really, for people who felt like, I want to do something that really makes a difference. Yeah, you can really make a difference. With your $5 a month, we will get $10 a month, and 20 people on the internet will be exposed that would otherwise not be exposed to Free Talk Live. And that's really powerful. Free Talk Live changes people's minds. Sometimes, not everybody, but some people have their minds changed by Free Talk Live. We know this because we've been doing it for 12 years and we've gotten a lot of testimonials over that time. And so you can be a part of that, and we would really appreciate it if you're a part of it. The Amplifier program has some perks to it, and probably chief among them that you can get a commercial-free podcast, so you don't have to listen to the ads if that's not what you want to do. By the way, probably about half of the amplifiers don't listen to the commercial-free podcast because we really don't have that many ads. But we're excited about this, and if you're excited too, if you want to spread the ideas of liberty, how did you personally find the ideas of liberty? Was it somebody reaching out to you? Because this is you giving the opportunity to pay it forward. What I want you to consider is that it's really powerful that Free Talk Live's on 140 radio stations across the country, but that there are a lot of people that aren't listening to those stations, that they don't happen to have run across us. And that's what we try to do every single day, is expand our reach. Not expanding our reach so that we're going to get wealthy or anything like that. We dump money back into Free Talk Live happily, because we want to spread the ideas of liberty. And if that's what you want to do, this is a great way to do it. You can reach people who haven't heard these ideas or haven't heard them sufficiently. Radio is a really powerful medium in that, for some reason, when you put a microphone in front of somebody and the audio comes out through earbuds, they sound a bit more like an expert. We on Free Talk Live have been doing this for 12 years. We've been talking about the ideas of liberty for a long time, and we really can convince people quite well. So your 50 cents for a click is going to go that much farther when you choose to amp Free Talk Live at amp.freetalklive.com.